Hey, I'm Ronnie. Let's look at this house. Today we're looking at a house in Lexington, South Carolina. This is 201 Shoal Creek Drive. This house is a little over 2,500 square feet. It's 2,591 square feet. It is 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms. This is an all brick corner lot home. I love this, right? This is like your classic all brick home, nice size yard. Now, in terms of Lexington, this house is literally located right in the middle of everything Lexington. If you went out the front of the neighborhood, which is right there, and you make a left, that is Mineral Springs. Mineral Springs takes you to the heart of Lexington. I mean, you talk about everything you could possibly need is probably 5 minutes from this home. The neighborhood in itself is not very big, which is nice. I always like neighborhoods that are smaller, just feel a little bit more homey. You do have a community pool in here. This home is currently priced at $489,000. I wanted to show you the exterior here first, give you an idea of this big corner lot. Obviously you have your garage entry over there. I'm gonna cut up this way to get us to the front of the house so that we can go take a look inside. I love the walking path coming up from the driveway. You have some hydrangeas here, very, very pretty. Nice walking path, and of course you come up to this brick porch. This is a really, really nice sized porch. You have 2 sides to it. Plenty of room, chairs, table, and then over on this side, same idea, right? You have a really nice big classic porch here. And then I love the view. You have some really pretty trees here in the front yard. You're way off the street. Very, very peaceful. Very, very pretty. So here we go. Let's go in and take a look. Beautiful hardwood floors. They're in really good shape. You can obviously tell right when you walk in how pretty those are. You have some nice rounded off entries here. I really like that look. A lot of character to the house. You have wainscoting, formal dining area right to your left. Love the chandelier. Good sized space. You get a large dining table here. You have 2 places to eat. You have your formal dining area, and over where the kitchen is, there's also an eat-in dining space as well. And then this obviously opens up to the living room right there. You do have a gas fireplace, which is always nice. People ask me, do you really need a fireplace in South Carolina? Yes, it gets cold here. It gets cold in the winter. It's not like New York or Michigan or Colorado cold, but it does get cold here, and it is nice in the winter to be able to put the fireplace on. So if you find a house with a fireplace, that's good for you, because I really think you will enjoy it. Turning back around here to the living room, really nice sized space. I like that you could probably do a few different arrangements with your furniture in this living room. I think having the large wall on that side over here, but also the large wall on this side allows that. So different ways that you can configure your furniture, and I like that in a house. So then up here, of course, you have the tray ceiling, which makes it feel even bigger in here, but it is already a big space. And then of course you would put a TV probably, I would guess. You have an outlet there right over the fireplace. Let's go ahead and focus on the kitchen since I'm standing right here, and then I'll show you the bedrooms. So I like the idea that this is open, but not too open, right? It's kind of closed off here in the kitchen. You have that wall there, closing you off from the living room, but then it opens up right there. So it's a little bit of in between. You have cabinets underneath the counter right here, so lots of cabinet space, right? You have lots of cabinets over here, lots of counters. The appliances look updated, which is nice. You have some wine rack storage right there, cabinets over there, lots and lots of cabinets. Again, those beautiful hardwood floors flow throughout the main floor, which is really nice. And then here's a really nice size eat-in dining area that I was referring to earlier. This is big. This is not small by any means. And then you have your exit right there to the backyard. So let's go ahead, and instead of going to the primary first, let's go back to the front of the house where one of the 4 bedrooms is. I think, sure, this could absolutely be a bedroom. This would be also a great home office. You have the pretty view of the trees from the front yard, good natural light, big windows, ceiling fan. Just a really nice size for a home office, in my opinion. But this would also be a great guest suite if you have somebody come to town. Take a look at the closet, because everybody always wants to see the closets. You have a good storage system in here for clothes and folding sweaters, shoes, things of that nature. So good sized closet for this bedroom. And then off of this bedroom is a full bathroom. You have a built-in right here, which is really nice. You could put some books, knickknacks, you have a cabinet there, and then here is that full bathroom. So you do have a shower tub combo. It's kind of set back here in the bathroom, which is actually really nice because you have this archway here that breaks it up a little bit. I like the tile. I actually think that's really pretty. Granite countertops in the bathroom, really large vanity, nice size storage. So that is the full bath. Excuse me, I totally walked into the wall. That is the full bath right off of that bedroom. And then let's go down here towards the back of the house. There are 2 bedrooms, nice size, with a full bath as well. So I want to point this out real quick because I think it's worth mentioning. It is boxed in right here with a doorway, so this feels separated from the main living room, which is nice. Really good sized bedroom. The hardwood floors continuing into here. Lots of natural light. Ceilings are high. And then you have a walk-in closet right here as well. Really nice sized closet for this bedroom, which is not the primary. So really nice bedroom. And then coming out of this bedroom, right across the way, is the third. Same thing, lots of natural light, high ceiling, ceiling fan. Love the hardwood floors continuing in here. It's a really pretty room. Let me show you this closet. Okay, again, you have a nice size built-in storage compartment, rack set up. So basically you can hang your clothes, more hanging space there, but you also have your shelves as well. So all good sized closets in all 3 of these additional bedrooms. And then between these 2 bedrooms is the full bath. Now again, this feels set back a little because of this archway, which I really appreciate. So this feels like its own separate space in the bathroom. You have, of course, the shower and tub combo. And then you have your sink number 1 right there. And behind this one, you have sink number 2. So 2 sinks, really nice bathroom. I like how it was thought out in terms of the layout. And then we turn around and we get back to the living room. Now let's cut this way because we really haven't gone this way yet into the primary area. This house does have a room over the garage. For those of you that are wondering, and let me show you this really quick. You do have an additional closet right here, and there is the kitchen. So that closet's right off the kitchen. So for those of you that are wondering, you might have seen the term frog in listing descriptions. What is frog? Frog stands for a finished room over garage. So this house has a frog. It has a finished room over the garage. That's what that is. So I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Here's the primary. Of course, again, I'm repeating myself, but the hardwood floors flow throughout here. Nice ceiling fan. You have the tray ceiling. Really, really nice. Very spacious. Lots of natural light. There's definitely a theme that occurs throughout the whole main floor of this house. Big, spacious, primary bathroom with a nice big walk-in closet. You have the dual sinks, lots of cabinet space. Directly behind there, you have a tub, and then of course, your shower. Water closet, which is a fancy way of saying where the toilet is. And then here is a really nice walk-in closet right here. I'm going to open this up. I haven't opened it up yet. I don't know what's in here, but people will probably be like, oh, what's in there? It looks like there's some storage in there, which is really, really nice. So that's always useful. So you got some storage behind there, a really nice walk-in closet. And then we're going to move this way back out of the bathroom, giving you a shot of that tub, the counter one more time, back into the primary. Now, off of the primary, conveniently located, is the laundry area. And then this goes up to the room over the garage. But let me show you the laundry area first. You have tile in here, which is great. Cabinets above, drop zone, right? So here is your garage. You have a nice spacious 2-car garage. Let me go down here, just so you get a good idea of it. Really nice spacious 2-car garage. You have storage up there, plenty of room to store things. This house has a central vacuum system. That's what this is right here. I'll go ahead and I'll show you inside where the connection is for these, but this is called a central vacuum system, and then there's your irrigation. So when we go up, the reason I'm showing you the garage like this is because then you come in and you're like, okay, here's my drop zone, right? Here's my mud room, if you will. There's some hooks on the wall there, and then off to your left is the laundry. Makes it really convenient. You come in from the rain, you're dirty, you need to drop some clothes off and put them right in the wash, you're right here. So coming back up to the room over the garage now. Love a good room over the garage. And again, this one's completely finished. Big room. I mean, this could be obviously a playroom, media room, lots of options. If you wanted to make this a guest room when your guests are in town, you can. So much you can do, and that's the whole point of these rooms over the garage is do whatever you want with them, right? You have a mini split in here for the air, which is nice. And then I did want to show you this because people are always curious. Here is the attic, and the reason I'm showing is because look at all this storage up here. This is fantastic. Ductwork looks like it's in great shape. You get a good view of the whole entire attic space over there. But yeah, I mean, there is tons of room for storage, which I appreciate as somebody that has a lot of stuff just because that's the phase of life I'm in right now. But I wanted to show you that because people are always curious about storage. So let me show you that while I turn off the light and get this door closed. And then going back downstairs, I want to show you the backyard. Obviously the back porch, because that's the other thing that everybody always wants to see. But before I do that, that is the hose for the central vacuum system. You got some connections up there. And then you might say, well, where do I hook up the central vacuum system? Around the house, you will see these things right here. They look like, oh, could there be like an outlet or something in there? No, you just plug the hose in, and then that's how it turns on. There's like a magnetic strip in there, it connects and it will plug on for you. So you don't have to have a vacuum that you purchase. You could just use the central vac, which is really nice. All right, now we're gonna go out, we're gonna check in the screened-in porch, and we're also going to, all right, now we're gonna check out the screened-in porch. There is a back deck as well. And then the backyard. It's very quiet back here. Again, the brick obviously continues. I love the way the brick looks. This is a really nice size screened-in porch. You have a ceiling fan. You're living in South Carolina, you want a screened-in porch. If you can find a house with a screened-in porch, I highly recommend it. If you can't, maybe eventually you add one on, but you will get a lot of use out of a screened-in porch in South Carolina. Going out to the back deck, it's in really, really good shape. This is a really nice size. It looks like maybe it was actually even done recently, or maybe not, I don't know, but it looks like it's in really good shape, almost to the point where it might be on the newer side. You can obviously get a grill on here, a smoker, patio set, and then let's check out this backyard. So again, you're on this large corner lot. You have room for a trampoline right there towards the deck. And then you have all this over here. I think this is a nice sized backyard because you have to take into consideration that you also have a deck and you have a screened-in porch. So you have three things, right? You have a yard, you have a screened-in porch, and you have a deck. Sometimes people just have like a smaller backyard and they don't have the other two things. But dogs can run around back here, kids can play back here, there's plenty of room. You do some landscaping here with these plants. I think that this is a good example of your traditional backyard in the heart of Lexington for this price point, honestly. And then there is the back deck and screened-in porch once again. Coming back in after a hot day, coming back inside. And that is it. If you're looking to either buy or sell a home in Lexington, South Carolina, I would love to help you. All you have to do is send me a message.